Hey guys, I'm live. Just walking about a bit outside. But I don't look very nice today, so... Well, not yet. I might try and make myself look nice for live stream later on. Sorry about the blank screen. I might do like a green screen in a minute so you can see my art at the very least. Be something. I don't feel very good. I was eating some food. It wasn't really great. The pizza was nice, but the chips were a bit... I don't know. They're okay, I guess. Maybe it's just that they were cold that they weren't as nice. Might have been it. So, until I get ready to show you my outfit in a bit, I'm going to tell you like what's been going on with me recently, because a bunch of stuff has happened and it'd be nice to tell the story. So I've gone on about I'm going to say like 3 dates, is it? Probably 4 dates, like with 4 different people, and I've had like 4 dates with 2 of the people. We're just going to call them M and S. M and S? It actually does start with M and S, their names. Like M and S. Oh wow, M and S. So yeah, M and S. They're kind of like my favourites, I guess you might say. My god, what is going on today with everyone like speeding and making all the random shitty noises? It's so annoying today. Bloody cars are annoying, I mean. Hi guys. How you doing? Smells like tandoori chicken around here today. So don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. I will continue with the story. So I've dated like, technically I guess it's been 4 different people, but only 2 of them I've been having like more regular dates with, and they're really nice. They seem to treat me real good, but yeah, it's been quite good. But 2 of them kind of, like, one of them I haven't really dated, but met him sort of out and about and just like chatted, and we've been sort of texting since. I'm a fucking idiot. Like, I don't know, stop talking to me, so whatever, I guess. Who the hell is she going rude to? It's weird. It's very perfect. A lot of pizza. HRT. HRT. Type here, sorry. Sorry, I'm just a bit suspicious. Anyway, so I think basically two of them, one of them I had a date with in Manchester, but it was kind of like on the spot, so I actually met him in Manchester and we went to go and get some food together that day. So I hadn't spoken to him or met him anywhere prior. It was like I met him in Manchester and we had a date like right there and then. And yeah, you know, we continued to text like after that, and I actually suggested a kiss at the end of the date, and he said probably not on the first date, which is fair enough. But then, like, in only a few messages to me, he's kind of jumped from 0 to 100 and mentioned sex, and I'm like, what the fuck? We only met like 2 days ago. So we've only been messaging for 2 days, and just the odd text, like not even like constant text back and forth. And he's already mentioning sex, and it's like, for fuck's sake, what is with guys? Why are they ready to have sex with someone that they've just met and only had a few texts with? Like, what the fuck? Don't even get it. Like, why people are so... I mean, even women are like that now. Women seem to also be willing to have sex, like go along with it. I guess that's why men think it's okay now, because like women make it okay. Like at one time, used to wait until marriage, and even if the man wanted to have sex before marriage, the women would make sure, no, you've got to commit to me first. But now, because like women are up for it now too. Now men think it's okay. Right, just 1 second, guys. Oh shit. I don't want to be fucking on camera. I just don't want that thing sticking out. Don't know what it's called. The lens. The camera lens. I don't want it sticking out because I don't want people putting a recording. I'm not. Men don't know how to treat a woman nowadays. Okay, so they don't want to open doors, but they want to have sex straight away. Right, okay. That makes sense. Okay, so I'll pay a card.
Oh, good.
Thank you very much. See you later.
Yes.
I probably needed more, but I literally don't have any money, so hiya. Don't even open the door for a woman. I know. Well, to be honest with you, I don't really get women. I personally like to be treated special. I like the person I'm on a date with to pay for my food, open doors for me, carry my stuff for me, like just generally help me out and make my life easier while I'm on the date. Like, I don't get women, oh, I can do it myself. It's like, nobody says that you can't do it yourself, love. It's just that they're trying to be nice to you. They're trying to be a gentleman. They're trying to help you. Not because you're not capable of doing it yourself, but because they're trying to say, we know you can do it yourself, but we're doing it for you anyway because we respect you enough to help you out. You know? It's like they're being treated like a queen, or like royalty, or nobility. It's like, yeah, all these royalty and nobility, they could probably do everything themselves. Like, people back in the day could do things for themselves. They could probably cook and clean and all this stuff, but they didn't because they were nobility and royalty. So they had servants to do it for them. So why a woman would reject having a servant for the day on this date, I have no idea. Why would you not want to have a servant for the day? Ooh, I think those kids went in here. I think I'm gonna... Oh, shit. Oh, they're upstairs. Okay. That's what I'm saying. I'm a man, and I see it. Men, as you say, want sex. Most are prejudice. Huh? You mean the men are prejudiced? I don't know. I don't think all men like are the same or anything. I just think that I seem to attract the type that only wants sex. So it makes it seem like more men only want sex because they're the only type that I seem to attract. And the ones that don't just want sex, or it's either because they've already got a relationship or they're just not interested in me. And I can tell, like, when I talk to them, I make them feel very uncomfortable. I can tell they're uncomfortable, like, straight away. It's like I was talking to a man yesterday. I even talked to a girl, actually, and she kept looking for her friends. Like, her friends went to the bar or whatever, and she was on her own at the table, and I was chatting to her. Because they were like goth girls, and I just complimented her outfit and everything, and we got talking. And you could tell, like, the whole time she was just kind of looking behind me to look for her friends. Like, you could tell she was uncomfortable. And then I started talking to this guy who invited me to sit at his table, and you could tell he was, like, uncomfortable after a while. It sucks. So basically, these are my two choices. I either get ignored or I get the wrong kind of attention by, like you say, predators and the like. So I either attract nothing or predators. And that is kind of a little bit, you know, well, it sucks. In a nutshell, it sucks. So it's been like really kind of a roller coaster time trying to find like, this is like me trying to find friends as well, like trying to find genuine people who just like me for me and not my body, or just not interested at all, has been really hard. And it's such a shame. And I want to know, like, how I can stop attracting the wrong type. Gosh, I'm exhausted. Thank you, Anxanuma. Whew. Hi, Issa, by the way, and hi, everybody else who said hi. I'm sorry, I'm not ignoring you. I was just trying to get in and just, like, telling a story. So, yeah, it's evident that those two men that I met when I was out, the two that I met out and about, are just looking for sex. Because at least one of them mentioned it quite soon into the chat, and the other one, the one I met in Manchester on Monday, he's the one who mentioned sex, sorry, and the other one that I met out and about local, he actually doesn't live local, you know, but he was jogging here. He went on about either wanting me to give him a massage or giving me one, I don't know, like giving each other massages. And usually when they start talking about massages and stuff, that's usually like trying to get like a window into talking sexual, you know, because it's like, although massages aren't inherently sexual, but it is like to do with touching people's bodies, so for a man to start talking about giving each other massages can be a little bit, you know, it's a bit much. Like when you've just met the person. And it's not even like, I can't even say like that I don't want to do that kind of thing, like give or receive massages. It's not like I don't want to do that. Or, you know, do kind of sexual things, obviously like just making out and stuff like that. It's not like I don't want to, because I do. It's just that I think it's inappropriate when they start talking about it when you just met them and when you've only been talking like a couple of days or whatever. And I think it's inappropriate for them to be starting talking in a sexual way, or like they don't even try to slip it in kind of subtly either. They just like full on mention it as well. You know, it's like immediate. Like, oh, I would have suggested sex. That's what he said. He was like, something about. I told him about how, you know, I told him about how I had to walk like to Ashton and back home. And I told him about how most people think that that's such a short journey from here to there. And maybe to some people it's a bit of, you know, it's a short, easy journey. But for me, it does kind of, you know, I don't know, it's exhausting. My legs and hips and stuff start to, I don't know, I wouldn't say hurt, but I do start to feel like how a mum would describe it as hitting a brick wall. And I just start to feel really tired, like my legs start to ache and feel really tired, my hips, my back. Shut up. Sorry about that. That was my stomach. It's a bit upset at the minute. And let's see. What else was I going to say? I forgot what I was going to say now. Oh, yeah. So I told him about that, and I just said, you know, my legs, hips, and back kind of start to ache or hurt. So I seem to have a problem with these body parts. And that's when he suggested the massage thing. He said I would have suggested it on the day, but, you know, like circumstances and all. And then I replied and said, yeah, that would be nice. I'd be fine with that. Maybe we could have them, you know, like, you know, we could give each other massages like at a later date, you know. And then that's when he said something about he would have given me a proper, like, session, if you will, a proper session or something. And then he said, if you really wanted to de-stress, I would have suggested sex. But that might be me just being a bit too forward. And I said, yup. Yup. We have just met. It's like, yup. Like, what's weird is he, like, rejected the kiss on the first date, but he would have been happy to have had sex on the first date. Like, what is wrong with these people? Do they have no concern? Like, it's not even about me. It's like, do they not have any concern of their own personal safety? For all he knows, I might have STDs. Or, like, obviously, he didn't have to worry about getting pregnant, so I was going to say that, but that's more like the women, you know, I would say that about the women who are quite happy to have sex on, you know, with a stranger, like first meeting them and immediately having sex with thinking, but you don't, like, they don't seem to have, because it's such a spur of the moment, last minute thing, they don't even, like, make sure they've got condoms or anything. It's like they just go in raw, not knowing if this person's got STDs, either the man or the woman, and, you know, quite happy to risk getting pregnant. And it's like, it's a big deal. It's not like a casual thing. Like, if a man makes a woman pregnant, it's not a big deal for him, but it's kind of a big deal for her. She has to carry the damn thing and look after it when it's born. He can just mosey on off and do whatever the fuck he likes. you know, because men just don't have that obligation, do they? It's like, oh yeah, impregnate a woman and just fuck off if you want. You don't have to be stuck with the kid. So it's more of a big deal for women for that reason. But yeah, for men, I guess it's not much of a big deal. But you know, STD wise, I'd say it's definitely risky, and I don't actually know why they're quite happy to risk their health. I guess men are just more reckless. Like they are more of the risk takers, which is why they get anything done. It's like I'm so much of a, what's the word? Like I'm very cautious with things. I'm very, like, I've got to assess it to death and assess all the things that could go wrong and is it worth it and all that. And it's like, I'm like, nah, that's not worth it. So I tend to like not do things because of like I'm too much of a cautious person. And then you've got all these other people who are like, yeah, I'm going to move across the world. I've just come straight out of childhood and school, but I'm ready to travel around the world at like age 16 or whatever. It's like, yeah, how are you going to do it? Like, with what money? Like, like I think about these things and they're just like, yeah, just going to do shit. Just going to do shit. Not even going to think about it. Not even going to plan it. Just do it. I'm just going to take my bike. I'm just going to ride around the world. Like, I know someone who does that. You know, they just get on a bike and just ride around the world. And it's like, okay, where are you going to stay? With what money? How are you going to eat? Like, and safety as well. Like, what if you go in a rough area and it's like, yeah, I'm just too much of a risk not taker. But men are just like that. They're just like, yeah, but I'm just gonna like, if a man wants to, they just be like, yeah, you know what, today I'm just gonna leave home. I'm not gonna plan it. I'm not gonna buy a house. I'm not gonna pack anything. I'm just going to walk out that door, and I'm just going to walk as far as it takes me. Sorry, I have heard stories like this. I'm not just I'm not just assuming shit here. I've actually heard stories of this, so it's just quite funny. Right, sorry guys, let me just look at your messages. Were these guys fat? Does it matter? They're creeps. No, they weren't. Some men are way too sexual or looking for just that. I mean, I am too, but I'm still not willing to take risks like that. I don't know. Just brain wired differently, I guess. Walking on long distance requires stamina and need. Get used to for doing it. Want to behind the dimpster. Dimpster. Oh, your worth in life. Oh, your worth in. Oh, I'm sorry. Hello. How are you doing? I see these pregnancy need to be a little cautious in the people from it. Pretty good. My scalp has been a bit itchy though recently. It's good that you managed to stop by. I forgot to, I didn't really get a chance to, but I meant to ask you questions yesterday. Like, how's your family doing? Are they all good? Where are you living these days? I forgot to say that. It's just that I was curious, you see, because I think it was a few months ago, or it might be last year, you came on my live stream. And it was definitely you. It said Daniel Vary. And you said that you went to Africa. You went to live in Africa and you adopted a child. That's what you told me. But yesterday you say it was Adam that did that. Did he actually adopt a child? Like, I just think that's really weird. Unless someone was using your account and saying it was you that went to Africa and adopted a child. I'm just very confused. So just to let you know, just in case someone may have hacked your account or something, or your account, because it was definitely that name, and it said that you had gone to Africa and adopted a child. Yes, it was me who typed it. I meant it was Adam who went to Africa and adopted a child. Huh. Oh, right, okay. I mean, that makes more sense. So what's he doing these days? Is he back here, or is he still in Africa? Did he bring, if he's here, did he bring the child back here? That's pretty cool. The child is called Roger. Yeah, you said that you said at the time the child was chubby, which kind of reminds me of that child from 2.5 Men, the very last one. The child, actually, they adopted a child, which is quite weird. They adopted a child that's very similar to the one you described at the time. He's back here, yes, and I'm assuming the child lives with him. That's pretty cool. Last time I saw Adam was 2022, October, I believe. I was on my way to Staley Bridge for the first time since lockdowns, and he actually gave me a ride there, and we had a bit of a catch up on the way in the car. I thought he was going to join me at first, but I guess he had to go. So that kind of sucked. I haven't seen him in such a long while, and I guess that must be it. I'm assuming I met him in 2022 in October. It was like the 1st of October. I'm assuming he went to Africa since then, and that's why I've not seen him. But I haven't seen him since he's come back, so yeah, it's kind of a shame. But I'll have to ask him to get in touch. Yeah, that would be nice. Trying to think, like, I have had him on Facebook before, but I don't really do Facebook much anymore. So I don't know, like, what social media to use for him. I really can't think. I just don't really use much these days. It is pretty much just this one and Telegram these days. Facebook's just everybody's just like bots now, and everything's just like fake shit on there. Hang on, how is your mum? She's okay. She's had a bit of problem with her foot, but I think her foot's fine now. Foot's all good now, I think. She hasn't complained about it, so I'm assuming it is. That was brought on by Chinese food, you know. Did you tell your mum you bumped into me last night? I did. Actually, I told her today because I forgot yesterday. So I told her today. The funny thing is, we kind of not argued but discussed names. I said I ran into Danny Vary last night, and she said, "Who's that?" And I said, "Oh, you remember him?" I said, "It's Daniel." And he said, "Oh, Daniel." And if you'd have just said that in the first place, I would have known who you were talking about. And then we just argued about names. And I said, "But he used to go by Danny. Like, it was always Danny." Like, whenever we talked about it, it was always Danny. Like, everyone said Danny. So I thought she would recognise that. So we just ended up like... And then he said, "Oh, Danny could be a boy, a girl, because it could be a girl name as well." And I said, "Oh." And then she started going about name Leslie for some reason, and I don't know. And that was like the whole discussion. So it was nothing to do with you and to do with names. It's like so silly. And then she got distracted and then went off and did whatever. "Oh, is Danny your mum used to call me Danny?" That's what I thought. I tried to tell her that. I tried to say, "Oh, he always went by Danny." I said, "You always called him Danny as well." And everybody that talked about him always called him Danny. That's what I said to her. And then she just went on and on and on about like how she only recognised Daniel and not Danny. So that was quite a not very interesting conversation, because she just argued with me about names, and certain names being like they could be boy and girl names, but they all sound like boys' names. Okay, send me money. Yeah, do as Issa says. Send me the money, and then I'll give a shout out. What is the profile picture? The profile picture is of my OC as a pharaoh of Egypt. So that's the king of Egypt, and he's got wings, and he's wearing some kind of chains that seems to be attached to his necklace, because I just couldn't think of a good. Well, I just kind of made the outfit up, seeing as how. Why does it have belly rolls? Like, why do people ask that? Like, if it was a skinny character, nobody would be asking, like, why is it skinny? So why are you asking about why it's fat? Like, what the fuck? What the fuck kind of question is that? People always do that if it's something a bit unusual or out of the ordinary that people are into. People always ask why. Why does it look like that? Why does it have this? Why does it have... And it's like, because some people are fat. Some people in the world like fat. Some people draw fat characters. Some people like to be fat. Some people like fat people. I happen to be one of them. So shut up. Thank you, Axanuma. Such an odd question. I miss your mum's super noodles of fabulous coffee. Yeah. Do you remember when we used to make those concoctions? We used to put noodles and chicken pieces and onions and like make random weird sauces. I don't suppose you remember what the recipe was. It would be so cool if I could make those recipes. Yeah, okay, your choice. Mr. Comma Games, or whatever the fuck you're called. You're so freaking rude about my profile picture, so adios, baby. Adios, bloody fat-phobic person. Such a fat-phobic question. Like, ew, why is it fat? It's like, yeah, fat people exist, fat characters exist, and I can't talk. Yuck. I have like a fucking stutter. I don't know, I just trip over my words sometimes. It's annoying, but it's me. I ain't gonna change. Bloody fat phobia. I actually hate fat phobia in society, guys. I fucking hate it. It just really does my head in. It's like fat people exist and they've existed for a long time. Like the last time everybody was skinny was like the fucking 60s or something, because everybody was poor and couldn't afford decent food. But now everyone's fat because we have more food than ever. And we have like food that fills you up and actually gives you sugar and what have you. Like, for fuck's sake, it's just so annoying. People are like, oh, it's a bad thing, and it's like, no, it's not. It's a good thing, because it means people aren't starving anymore. It means there's no famines, at least in the West. In England, it means that we are the most well-fed society of all, and the most like richest, powerfulest, sexiest nation on the planet. No, on the universe. Because even like in other planets, right, all the aliens are always skinny. Have you noticed all aliens are always skinny? Well, it means they're not well fed, and it means they're inferior. Yes, I do. We had some great times as kids. Do you ever see Samantha or hear of Samantha? No. I actually haven't seen or heard from Samantha in a very long time. The last time I heard from her was when I did used to have Facebook when I was a teenager. I don't know what age I was. I maybe 16. I think I was 16. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure. But we talked on there very briefly. And I think I invited her to a costume party or something. And she really wanted to do it. But I don't know, stuff happened and then that was it. Yeah, I've not seen or heard from her in a long time either. There's certain people I just don't see. It's weird. And then other people I see all the time. Like I used to see Adam, not all the time, but I saw him like maybe once a year, twice a year, like just bumping into him places. Seen him at Morrison's a couple of times. I met his son, not the one he adopted, but sorry, I've forgotten his name, I'm afraid. He was very cute, by the way. I think he was blonde and he had like these really blue eyes. He was very cute. But I didn't say anything because I was just so that day. I don't know, flustered, because I was worried I had no money for a taxi to get home, so I just kind of like, I don't know. But yeah, we talked a bit more. when I saw him in 2022. Sorry, let me just read. Jambezi. Thank you. That's so rude. That guy was so rude, wasn't he? Concoctions. I remember that time when we used to dress up like in funny clothes and we used to make up these funny dances. That was so fun. Me and Samantha used to do it on our own, and then one time you joined us. It was fun. It was so fun. Back in the day, fat people were more respected than skinny people. That's right, and I think it should be that way these days because, you know, like I say, it's a sign that they're all well fed and stuff. You share the same birthday as Samantha, 16th of June. Samantha's lost one of her... Oh, what the... What? Really? How? Oh my god, that's awful. Shit. Yeah, 16th of June. For some reason I thought it was you and I that shared a birthday. But yeah, you're the same age as me and she shares a birthday with me but is younger. Yes, I remember now. And everyone else I think is the same age apart from Lee, who is older. I don't know how old he is now. Oh yeah, that's another thing. I've not seen Lee in a long time. But yeah, so both Lee and Samantha I've not seen in a very, very long time. You have seen a couple of times in Ashton, and Adam have seen a couple of times at Morrison's. I think it was always Morrison's. This time it was on the main road near me. Stupid skinny alien. I'm sorry about the black screen, but I don't know if I could be asked going on camera today. We'll see in a minute, like, see how I feel in a bit. What even time is it? I don't even know. 8:55. I'm not sure if I'm cooking tonight. I think if I do, it's probably going to be burgers. Let me just check the... Yeah, she's not done me any onions, so... I better check with my mum first, because maybe she has an idea of what she wants to eat instead. She might do it her own. It's only from the elbow down. It got trapped under a guinea stricken. Oh, sorry, she's coping well though. Oh my god. That sounds terrible. How old is she now? What's she up to these days? Has she moved out? She got her own home, or like, you know, like job wise? I don't know anything. I think no, that was Adam that worked at the bank. It's pretty cool. Yeah, my hair's fine. It's just my scalp's bad. My hair's pretty good today. I like the way my hair looks. I just don't know if I could be asked going on camera today. I might show you guys my art or something because I really have to get on with art because I've got so much art to do. Like I'm really behind. I'm behind with the commissions and my own comics and art that I really want to do. Yeah, so I'm just going to figure out where my drawing pads have gone. I just sit here and do some art. It's been a while since I've like proper sat down and done it, so like I do it at night, you know, when I'm watching TV. I do art then. Probably shouldn't be doing really because I'm supposed to be focusing on the TV, but I always just do art while I'm watching TV, so I can concentrate more than writing. No, that's my diary. Bugger. I'll get my diary out because I do art in there as well. I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna put my phone on charge, and I'm just gonna go in search of my drawing pad. I don't know where it is, guys. Please don't go away. I'll be back in a mo. Don't forget to like, comment, and donate to me because I'm trying to save up to move out. Okay. She's 32. She's moved out. She lives in a bungalow with her fiance. Sorry, I like to say fiance. Actually, you've got the thing on the thing, so I actually just pronounce fiance. She also has a beautiful daughter now. Her fiance is lovely. He's 58 and an electrician. Oh my, jeez, that's quite the age gap. Jeez. Oh my gosh. Poor her. Sorry, but I could not stand being with an old guy. I'm just not attracted to him, really. I like young guys. I think the youngest I would go is probably like 20. And that guy I was about to date was 20, so I'm kind of really disappointed. But I'm sure he's lovely. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. And my fluffy ears. Sorry guys, it's been a while. Oops. Still says I've got 3 views. Sorry I've been so long. I decided to have a shower. And then just like rest and stuff. Sorry. That wasn't my plan. My plan was to thingy. Oh, where's my clip? My plan was to get dressed in an outfit, a cool outfit for you guys, and do my makeup. But then I just kind of decided to not do that. Sorry, I'm very sorry. And now it's kind of too late. But I did make a video while I was up there for you guys on my other phone, so hopefully you'll enjoy that. But not for now because I've got to do dinner. I don't really have time to do any of that stuff I said I was going to do, which is a bugger. I did find my comic, but it's upstairs and I forgot it after all that. So I'm just going to draw in my regular pad. Also, I've been trying to figure out what I'm going to wear tomorrow for the pup meet. So I gotta figure out an outfit. I don't know whether to go with the all-in-one. Oh, there's my mum's food. Oh, I don't have to make burgers. Well, that's okay then. Cute. Maybe I'll do what Danny talked about. Do some nudes. I still love nudes. I'm glad you guys are still here. Hi, Manu and Issa. How are you doing, by the way? It's been a while, Issa. I miss you. I miss all of you guys. I don't go live on here as much anymore. I don't really know why. I think it's because I like to go live on my other channel just because I've got some like really good people on there, but you guys don't seem to be on there for some reason. I think Axanu Manu is. Right, so while we wait for dinner, I'm going to do some drawing just for you guys. And as for Dean, I'm supposed to be doing his art, and I've been very naughty and not doing it, so I'm going to do something for him now. The shade is on. Right, I've got mac and cheese. Chili mac and cheese. Sure, I've been waiting for it though. Look, I'm quite curious. I'm going to go to have it. I hate it, but it's called Beasts. Yeah, it smells very much easy. Let's see how much I do it for. 2, 3, 6 calories. Squeeze the pouch and it burns there. I haven't done that shit. Tear the top off. Microwave for 2 minutes. Okay, so it's not going to take that long. God, that smells quite nice actually. Right, you guys, are you ready? You guys, are you ready? I kind of am not. That's the table now. Look, my balls have got a new home. More boomy balls. Cute. And I've got these things to keep my pens and stuff all neat. A pen organizer. And I've got this. This was a present my mum got me, which I keep forgetting to wear. This lovely cat bracelet with obsidian beads. I just love it. That really sucks she's sick, but it's really nice that you're visiting her. Gosh, that actually does smell quite nice, but I've kind of been put off by those, you know, like those sort of micro things. It's so cute. There's some big fat art for you. I'm just gonna go get my pencil. I'll be right back. I'll see if I can find the bloody thing. Bring this light here, so I've got extra light. Okay, So I don't have much time to do any drawing, but... So this is them as seahorses. Noodles are fast. They really are quite good, aren't they? Gosh, it's doing that thing I hate. To go. Okay. So I'm now going to draw Jeremiah's son, who would now be in his 20s, his early 20s. The last time I drew him, he was a teenager of 16. Any extra round flufferpuffers? Ah, that is so cute. I will draw some just for you. Just let me draw this. So I'm going to draw Jeremiah's son, who, when I last draw him, was a teenager. So this is how he would look as an adult. And I think he's probably about 23 now, maybe 24. I'm not really sure because I'm terrible at math. Maybe you guys will be able to figure it out. I'm, what do they call it? Dyscalculia, I think. I've got dyscalculia and like mathematically challenged, I guess. It's not because I'm dumb, it's just because I've developed a phobia of learning, due to the fact that whenever my mum tried to teach me as a child, she'd get very stressed and angry with me if I answered wrong, and she'd make me feel really stupid and make me feel like it's easy, you should be able to work it out and know the answer at 2 years old. And it's like, yeah, okay. So I kind of ended up believing that I was dumb because I didn't know math, answers automatically without actually being told or figure out how to work it out. I was never really taught like properly how to work it out. So anyway, so you'll be able to work it out. So basically, I think he was born when Jeremiah was about 20. So Jeremiah is pretty much now my age, 34. So that'll make him like 24, I guess. I guess that will make him 24, but I think that the ages are a bit different due to the fact that I'm not really like 100% sure how old Jeremiah was when he actually impregnated Daisy. That was just my age. Like I personally was 20 at that time when that happened. I personally was that age, so I can't remember how old Jeremiah actually was. I've just always made out that he's the same age as me. Alright, so most people would think he's androgynous and not know that he's actually male, so I'm going to give him a big package so you know it's male. Look at that big package. He's got like... really skinny. His paws. Aren't they cute? He's got a bit of a bum there. So he looks like his father, except he's got a shorter muzzle and he's got curly hair. Jeremiah's got straight hair, as you know. Hope you guys like him. Still young, skinny, but hopefully getting more rounder. Yeah, so cute.
By the way, any chance of you shutting that back door at night time, especially?
Yes.
Because I get up and it's wide open and we're both in bed. I'd rather see it shut.
I always think I have shut it, you know.
Yeah, but you haven't. You've got into a habit somehow of not shutting the door, so no idea why.
Alright.
Right, where are you? This is you. Yes, this is you, right. Yeah, we're going.
Careful of your drink.
Neat. Tidy. I like neat and tidy.
This is Jeremiah's.
Going in the bin, I can see it.
Calm down, I was just using it. Shut up. Yeah, shut up. You old hag.
That's the biggest, isn't it?
Oh, fucking hag.
That's what's happened to the other one. Because this is the big one. We use this, so I like to. Oh, I've just done a bat. Clean up the bat. Oh no, it's there. It's it. That's just another one. Looks dirty. Right, okay. There's my one. Well, and this one. Are you using this now?
No. I'm not using that. I thought I was going to, but no.
Did you get all that I needed?
I did.
Bread and everything?
I did. There you go, there's a tooth. Whoopee! 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 Kitty coaster. Cutest. Wisp. Wisp. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with this.
There you are, Mother Crow.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Look how skinny and disgusting he is. Oh, Barry Bin. I like it. I really like Barry Bin. That is the cutest thing. He's very cute. He looks just like his father. Jerome. Oh my god, he's so skinny and disgusting. Obviously he gets made fun of by his dad, who's fat and sexy. He teases him for being so skinny. So he doesn't like being skinny. It's inferior. Got an he's got an inferiority comment. I'm just saying what Mum said in the background. It's so funny. Gotcha. Oh my gosh, it's so skinny and disgusting. There's his dad, and that's him being eaten. Of a baby. Like that. Oh. Ah. Ah. Fat.
Oh, my knee.
Yeah, he's got a new series going on.
I don't know what's happened at my knee. I'm not going.
There's a mermaid one. Fat. Look at that belly. Isn't that sexy? It's kind of a new series, the mermaid one. Jeremiah's shark. Look at the fat. Look at the fat. A fat mermaid. So sexy. I don't know if they would wobble and ripple underwater, do you think? Random fish. Cute. It's very cute there. Do you think the belly would wobble and ripple underwater? Hanging soft belly. You can feel his soft belly on. I love the face. Look at the teeth. I love that so much. The hair and everything. It's perfect. Fat. I really want to just make it wobble like can't do it. This is a picture. I want to have access to a fat stomach like that in real life. I'd be so happy. Hey? Thanks for the sandwich. Oh yeah. How long will he be? Because I've just done the food.
Probably about 10 minutes.
Okay. I do. Fat. Imagine just being behind him and getting to just grab all of that fat. That would just be so hot. That'd be so hot. So that's what's happening so far in this one. So it's up to you to decide what should happen next. They've suddenly changed species, by the way. They're now seahorses. Don't ask. I just wouldn't ask if I were you. I just drew it like that. Like there was no thought was put into it except I just wanted to do it. Okay, next I'm gonna do a bit more in the series now. You ready? Life happens so fast. Sorry everybody, I'm full of catarrh. Like permanently. Alright, what should happen now? That's the seabed. I have no idea how a seabed would look, so I'm just like, I don't know, just making it up. So I have no idea. I'm trying to make like weeds and stuff. Let's do flowers. I don't know. They do have weird looking flowers down there. So cute. Yeah, it does seem close enough. How about a big rock? Like down there. Big rock. First time I've actually done a hand that looks like a freaking hand. Not like a stick. Whoever's on the telly now sounds very Mexican. I should probably have water, really. Oh, it's a cute cat. Cute cat coaster with legs with paws on. It's really cute, isn't it? Really cute. It's got actual, like, very quite detailed padded paws. Does your mum watch a lot of Mexican television? Just random Mexican on the TV. It's just Judy. I've made his arm very curved. That is not how that's supposed to look. He doesn't have a bendy arm. Might be a mermaid, but he has bones like a normal person. Not fish bones. Do they have bendy bones? He looks sad because he can't find any food. I didn't get a postcard, did I? Sounds cool, but how would anyone get my address? That's kind of creepy. How would you know if someone's giving me a postcard? And if it was you, how the heck did you get my address? That is super creepy. If I got one, my mum found it and hasn't told me about it. That is really weird. Quite a random thing to say, that I got a postcard. Yeah, I think it might be. Very nice of them, I guess. Obviously, they know my address, so that's kind of less creepy. But if it's just a random person from the internet, then... Can you guys track stuff? Like, do any of you guys, like, know how to, like, find out stuff? Maybe you could do, like, a check on this guy. See where he's from, this Lord Droll. Like, bloody internet stalk him or something and find out stuff about him. They should send me money. Well, you know what? If they don't want me around, maybe they could send me money so I could move out. If they don't want me around, then they could send me money to leave. Yeah, I think they're trying to scare me. I think that's what it is. Oops. I'm not really scared, but I am confused, though. I'm curious, like, who this person is and why they think someone has sent me a postcard and who sent me a postcard. I mean, that sounds kind of exciting as well. But it's just such a random thing to say that I've got a postcard. The hell? I don't know, it's just randomly there. It's got to be the hooligans, though. If anyone's sent me a postcard, it's got to be them, because, like, how else would people know my address? But yes, I'm yet to receive any postcard, guys. Where do you get postcards? Yeah, I don't know where you get postcards. I think you get them, like, if you go on holiday. I know they have, like, you know, tourist sort of shops, like gift shops where tourists could go buy things. I think probably that sort of shop. There is one in Manchester for Manchester, so might have postcards in there. But it's usually Americans that send postcards, to be honest with you. I've never heard of anybody like here sending postcards, but I could be wrong. I do think that touristy places, maybe like London, have like shops where you can like get postcards from, maybe card shops. I've never seen any in card shops, but like I say, touristy places. Like I say, there's one in Manchester, and I think they have postcards in there. Like where it says, has things saying I love Manchester and stuff. And like Manchester related merchandise and all that. Lift shops. And museums. Yeah, museums probably have them. I've not seen postcards in a while. Like I've never been into any shops where they sell them, so I could just imagine them being in tourist places, like just shops where you can buy, like where you visit a place and you send someone a postcard from that location. I don't even own stamps. No. Neither do I. I had stamps for a short time when I was doing Like when I had pen pals. I did get postcards from my pen pal. Yes, a souvenir shop. That's it. That's what I was trying to think of. A souvenir shop. Not a gift shop, a souvenir shop. That's the one. Yes, I think that's probably it. What do you think about a Flufferpuff Purufferpuff mermaid? A fluff mermaid. Let's see what that would look like. Look at the cute tail. You finally caught me. Live. Yay! That's really good. I'm glad you caught me live as well. I'm pretty good. Just confused about someone saying that someone sent me a postcard. I just think that is super weird. Oily fur. Yeah, very oily fur. Cutest. Oodst. I heard about the hooligans and the postcard. Yeah, it's kind of really random. I've got oily fur. Yeah, it'd be very soggy fluff, that, wouldn't it? I think it's cute, though. It's funny looking, isn't it? It's got wings, don't forget the wings, so it can fly underwater, apparently. Like a flying fish. You know, them flying fish that you could get. The cutest. Hey, how are you? I don't think it's fluffy enough, to be honest with you. I think it needs to be fluffier. Big fluffy merpoodle. It's a fluff. It kind of looks very poodly. It looks cross-eyed, but that's just how it looks when it's looking forward. How cute is that? I think that's adorable. It's cute. Is it a winged seal? I just want to cuddle it. It does kind of look like a seal, but no, it's a fluff seal. Screwed up the tail there we go. What the hell? It still looks cockeyed. Yeah, it's a fluffy flufferpuff purufferpuff. Ooh, just... That's the ground. That seabed, all bumpy. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Maybe they have a lazy eye instead of cross-eyed. Yeah, maybe. It's cute, right? I think it's adorable. Oh, I don't like that noise. Sounds like it's Uh-oh. I think I'm in trouble again. Oh, yeah. All of my stuff's getting thrown around. I buy things, but does she use them? What's the point in me buying things? Mm-hmm. Not paying. 35 quid. For that something, not to be used. Oh, for it not to be used, right. The house is falling apart. Well, whose fault is that? It's not my fault the house is falling apart. And that she buys things instead of using the money to repair it. Like, what the fuck? That's not my fault. Adorable fluffer. Yes, it is an adorable fluffer. Let's go listen to her moaning. Just for a laugh. Oh shit, maybe I should have. I think she put it down here. Yeah, there's my shoes are down there.
Well, no, I'm not pleased because that I have cleared that. So I'm going to take the bottom back out, I'll put it down there. You know, too heavy, so I've got to grab the inside to bring that edge. But I've cleared that so I can start using the hole properly. It's very handy. What will I have to do? Keep doing that, moving all bloody footwear. What bloody footwear? First. Oh. Right now, that just made me feel better doing it. So.
Auto power off. TV will turn off automatically. Please select OK to keep your TV to HDMI 2.
How he's sneaking around, yeah. My mum's moaning. She's moaning, can you hear her?
Stupid Steve.
Yeah, I've got our phone now. I'll be careful. Yeah, my mum's moaning again. Anyway, so the backstory is on this one. This boy is really starving and is skinny and disgusting because the mershark Jeremiah keeps eating all of the food. So there's nothing left for these stupid skinny merfolk. Such a hot backstory, isn't it? Starvation is so freaking hard. Especially when the person is just like, wants to be fat and sexy but can't gain. Because the one sexy, powerful ruler is eating everything. So freaking hot. Gosh. Okay, maybe he's not skinny yet. Maybe later. Maybe get skinny later. Yeah, my mum's a bit ratty. She's kicking me out, by the way, hence why I need all the help I can get, like donations and stuff. If they have a high metabolism, it can be hard to gain weight. Well, you just can't gain weight because there's not really a lot of food around. Yeah, she's kicking me out. Why is it hiding that message, dude? So I'm trying to do commissions and do whatever I can to get money. Yeah, she was going on about like how she knows more than me because she's lived longer than me, but she knows nothing. I mean, the only thing she taught me was how to be scared of everything and how to believe that, you know, I wouldn't survive out in the wild and basically wouldn't survive out there without her. Because it's just kids bloody trespassing, that's why. And it's homeless opportunists looking for things, or druggy people looking for things that they can sell or whatever. Or looking for a way to break in. That's why people come on the property. That's not a great mindset to make someone have, geez. Yeah, she made me believe that because, you know, I didn't know math, that I wouldn't be able to survive in the wild and that I would just be homeless, so I ended up just staying here and never really trying, never even trying to, like, I educated myself. I had to educate myself. So the only reason why I know any math at all is because of me, not because of her. She just gave up. As soon as things became difficult, she gave up. And it's like, well, you could have made math fun, you could have made learning fun, but instead she just made me scared of education. And she thinks she's like a really good mother. And it's like, yeah, right, so the only thing that she managed to achieve is to make me, like, rely heavily on her well into adulthood. She made me feel fear. She made me fear education, men, society, the outside world, sex. She said sex is evil. Sex is evil, basically. Sex is bad. Men only want you for sex. So screw it if you want sex. It's like if they want sex, it means they're going to use you for sex. And it's like, okay, whatever. I would be better not living with her, yeah. But I don't really know how to survive on my own, like, fully. So I don't really have much money, so I don't even know how to survive on my own. I can't get a job because, like, I just ain't doing that. I ain't spending 8 hours of my day doing one thing that I'll probably hate doing for minimum wage. I refuse to do it. So it'll have to be benefits and living off doing art. So if anybody wants any fat art or skinny art or anything in between, I can do that for you. Remember, fetish art is definitely on the table. Custom videos too. I do OnlyFans if I could bloody get an ID. Might be a cliche and people judge you for it, but fuck it. If it's all you can do, you do what you have to do to survive. And make money and stuff. You could judge someone for going down that route, but you know, some people just have all the options in the world and some people fucking don't. Some people have privileged lives and other people don't. Some people are lucky. So yeah, shit to judge someone for doing that. Not gonna lie, I don't know a lot about your situation, nor do I know you well either. But your mum sounds like a narcissist. Is college on the table? Thank you. See, that's the thing though. I'm not even sure if I'm smart enough for college. I don't even know what I'd study anyway. I don't want to do maths because I've been scarred for life on that. Basically, I have a phobia. My phobia is that if I was to go to school and do math and I'd get answers wrong, that they'd yell at me or say I was stupid, or that I'd just be humiliated in front of all the other classmates. So basically, I want to take some other course, but I don't know what, maybe animation or something. Somebody said don't take animation because I could just learn that online. But I want to do that because I might have the resources to actually get my animated series off the go like Vivzy Pop did. Because she went to school, she got a bunch of people to do her animation for her. You know, she got a team to do it for free because it was students working on a project together. And what if the project was Jeremiah's story? But yeah, she's toxic abuser, I'm afraid. It took me a long time to accept that that's what she was like, and she's only been like that for 12 years of my life, which is just the time I've been her carer for. So basically when she became disabled and I became her carer, she just changed for the worst, and she got really nasty after that. And she basically forced me to be her carer. I didn't really want to do it because I knew that it would entail me giving up my leisure time and give up my freedom and doing anything that I want to do, to pretty much just dedicate my life to, you know, looking after her and doing all the cooking, cleaning and other chores, and basically doing everything around the house, and also looking after her personally as well, like cleaning her, dressing her, washing her feet, cutting her toenails, emptying out wee buckets, which I have to do, which is disgusting, by the way, and it stinks the entire place out, which I hate. So I have to wear a mask doing that. It's the most disgusting job. So that is one of the jobs I would absolutely not miss if I was to never do it again. And it's just not me to look after someone, you know. Obviously, looking after a child's different. I can look after a child, but like looking after a grown-ass adult, like a parent, is completely different. I don't want to look after an adult. I don't mind looking after a baby or a child, but not a grown-ass adult, you know. It's different, especially when the grown-ass adult yells and screams and criticizes you for everything you've done wrong or don't do but don't do enough for. Like, if it was up to her, I'd get up at like 6 a.m. I'd do all the chores from dawn to dusk. I have to put her first. These are her exact words. When she was saying her stuff, I said, "The world doesn't revolve around you, you know." "Yeah, that's true," she said, "but you do. You revolve around me." And that just, oh my god, like that just sent chills down my spine. It was just, oh my god, just shit. She also said I was stupid. She said I have no brain cells. She said I had such potential. She thought I was going to be a genius, but no, that didn't happen. Instead, I became an idiot. It's like, yeah, because you didn't educate me properly, and because you didn't let me flourish. You scared me towards the world, Yeah, she did. She made me scared of the world, like I say. She scared me towards the outside world. Men, relationships, people in general. She said they're all bad and evil. Treated like shit. Basically, if you're a woman, you get treated like shit. And it's like you just get used and abused. Like basically you're just destined to be a victim if you're a woman, that sort of thing. Man, she sounds codependent. Like, yeah, we're codependent. Like I'm kind of pulling away, so I'm becoming less dependent on her, but financially I'm definitely dependent on her. And like house-wise, she won't even let me have an overnight stay with my friends. She said because I go out every day for a few hours, that's enough. I can't have an overnight stay as well. So I've not had a holiday in millions of years. You could try study something art related, yeah, like 2D art, traditional art, or digital art history. Yeah, I'm not interested in art history, so yeah, probably just how to do it. Oh man, she sounds good. What the fuck, she said that to you? Yeah. She said I was, and I'm trying to think what else. She said that I could either be her carer or be kicked out. They're my two choices. They said you can have a life, but you can't be my carer and have a life. So you've got to pick one. And if you pick the have a life one, you have to move out. That's what she said. And she kept saying, but you'll have no money because you'll have to give up carer's allowance, so you'll have no money. Like, what are you going to do? And I said, well, I'll get another benefit or get a job. And she basically said, yeah, but a job is hard work and college is stressful, so you can't do that. Like, don't do that. College is stressful and getting a job is hard work and stressful. In my opinion, it's not your fault. You did not become an idiot on purpose. If she had not made you scared or codependent on her too, etc. I agree. It's like she made me codependent on her all these years. Oh, shit. I've become clumsy all of a sudden, guys. Where's my comb? Oh no, she's not throwing that away as well, because she keeps threatening. Oh, she keeps threatening to throw my stuff away, guys. She keeps threatening to throw my stuff away. That's another thing she does. And she says that if because I said, basically, 2 or 3 years ago, I had to threaten to move out just to get treated better. So when she said, well, if you want to do this, that, the other, you have to move out to do it. Like, do all this weirdness that I want to do. Because I said I wanted to live a life where I just meditated and did yoga and just had a really calming, peaceful life. And she said, oh, that sounds like a great life, but you have to move out to do that if you want to do that. Then one day, I'll tell you the conversation. Just a minute, let me just get rid of this. I said to her, I'm trans male. So that means I want to transition to male. I want to live as a male. And she went, okay, that's great, but if you want to do that, then you have to move out because I'm not having that kind of weirdness in my house. She says it's weird to be trans male or gay. So she said that if I want to transition to male and do all that weirdness, then I've got to move out. And you know what I said for once in my life? Because she said that a lot. I said, okay, I'm quite happy to move out. So I said, yeah, I'm going to move out. And then she threw an absolute hissy fit. It's like, well, you're the one who threatened me to move out. You're the one who told me to move out. And now that I'm actually saying it and calling her bluff, she's like, no. And she went on and she was like, oh, what are you going to do for money? Where are you going to go? Well, you've got nowhere to go. You've got no money. And I says, well, I'm going to move in with my friend Becky. And also, I will get on benefits. I don't have to, like, carer's allowance isn't, she acts like carer's allowance is the only benefit on earth. It's like I'll get on other benefits. They'll either up my universal credit once I get off carers, or I can get on another benefit in place of it, like job seekers or PIP or that other one. Just wish people would donate to me. Like, I really need a way to get my stuff out of here as well. That's the thing that I worry about, because she said if I move out, I've got to take all my stuff with me in one go, because if I leave any of it behind, she's going to burn it. Now, I think she's bluffing, but she said I'm not really allowed to come back. So once I leave, that's it. I'm not allowed to come back, so I can't come back for my stuff. If things get rough out there, I'm not allowed to come back. Do you know what I mean? So that's what used to keep me in, but I'm thinking it's worth it now. I want to go. I don't care. I don't even care. If I end up on the street, I just want to leave this situation. It's like, it's ridiculous now. Like, thanks to her, I'm 34 and I'm not married. I don't have a good job. I don't have a career. I've got no savings. She absolutely drains me of my savings. Like, I've got no savings at all because she makes me pay for her cigarettes, which cost like 20 odd quid. 27 quid to be precise, and she has me buy them every other day. Not once a week, every other day. So as soon as I get my money, it's all spent on cigarettes. Her cigarettes, not even for me, for her. Does she say stuff like, you live under my house, my rules, I give you food and shelter, I pay? Yeah, she does all of that. She said, I've looked after you for 18 years, you owe me. And by the way, she also said that my inheritance that she was going to give me, including the house and her savings, you know, her money, that was a thank you for being her carer. But if I stop being her carer, I can't have my inheritance. And that she's going to donate this house to a cat's home. She's going to make it into a cat shelter or one of those preserved houses, and I'm not allowed to live in it or benefit off it at all. And to be honest with you, I don't give a shit. I don't actually give a shit. I'd be quite happy to not have to deal with this house, because I don't even know what to do with it, to be honest with you. Like, if she died, I would not know what to do with this house. I don't want to live in it because it's falling apart. It's not fit for anyone. It's full of mold and damp, dust and dirt, rat shit. It's had rat infestations. It's actually falling apart. Like, the roof is actually, the ceiling is caving in the toilet. So it's kind of a gamble every time you go to the toilet that the ceiling could just fall on your head. And like the toilet's leaking in, the upstairs toilet's leaking into the kitchen, so there's shit like everywhere. The windows have been smashed, so it's like we're open to the elements with that because stupid hooligans have smashed the windows and they're just boarded up. And I've got really horrendous eczema and health issues because of the mold and damp. And the cold in winter, like, we have no central heating, so it's just freezing in winter. So I hate winter. I actually hate winter because I can't stand it, because it's just it's freezing cold, and I just pretty much spend my life in bed in winter. I literally can't get up at all. Like, it's kind of like being paralyzed both mentally and physically in the winter. I actually can't get up, and I like dread every day. I dread it. I really dread it. Like, I've been depressed for years because of this. I like just dread every day because my life is just my mum yelling at me to do chores. Like, one time I got up, like a few years ago, I got up early because I was trying to get into good habits to get up early. And you know what she did? She gave me like a list of chores to do, and I felt like shit that day because my eczema was really bad. So I felt like shit. Well, not just that day, I was feeling shit every day. I felt like shit every day. And every day was just void of fun. Like, I wasn't allowed to go out or anything. So it was just staying in and just doing chores, and she'd give me like a list of stuff to do, and I just really didn't want to do it. And not because I was a lazy shit, but just because every time I do chores, my eczema gets all, like, it flares up every time, and I sneeze and cough and itch. You know, I get really itchy. So I hate doing chores because of that, not because I don't like doing chores. And yeah, she made me do that, and I was just like dreaded every day. So I started getting up later and later and later just so I could avoid doing chores, because I found that if I stayed in bed and I told her not to disturb me when I'm in bed, she would just leave me alone and not make me do chores. So if I got up really late, she wouldn't make me do chores. So all I'd have to do is cook. So that's what I did. I just cooked. Basically, I get up and cook dinner, and then that was my day. because I literally just couldn't be arsed with every day and this house and just the chores. Like, I just fucking hate it. I wish I could help. Don't have any money right now due to being unemployed. But if I do get a job sooner or later, I would like to donate some money to you. I get from the job. That is really sweet. I couldn't imagine. Holy crap, that is so much money for tobacco. You could get protection from the law of the government to collect your stuff, and also you can have them escort you out. And I think they can also get a warrant or something to go into the house too. I'd like that. That would be good. Do I just tell the police? I'm going to tell the domestic abuse people this, and I'm going to tell the people that deal with like people potentially becoming homeless. I don't know what they're called, but I'm going to tell them I'm going to claim homelessness. I'm just going to tell them that my mum has kicked me out and she's given me enough time to find a place to live, but obviously I don't have any money to buy a house, so I've got to have like an emergency accommodation for now until I can get a proper house. And I don't want to live in this area, so I don't even really want to live like, you know, like my local council housing. I don't really want to. I just don't want to live like here because this area is just horrible. The people are horrible. The kids are horrible. Like, thanks to the local kids, I'm now like I just don't trust people anymore. And I'm always worried about doing anything. Like anything. I can't go out without thinking, oh shit, you know, if someone recognizes me or sees me, it's like I'm going to get trouble. And, you know, like not trouble, but they might just make fun of me or just heckle me or bark at me or laugh at me or meow at me or whatever. And it's kind of just annoying. And they might even go so far as to crowd round me and like try and get me to move from the spot. They don't do anything, but they crowd round me, they stare at me, they like titter and cackle and like they're clearly saying shit about me and just trying to make me feel uncomfortable. And if I don't move, if I don't do as they do whatever it takes to try and get me to move. Like if one thing doesn't work, they'll try something else and they'll keep just like saying stuff or whatever, like just mithering me and just, I don't know. Like they'll try and talk to me and it's like, I don't want to talk to you because I know that they're just going to try and make the conversation uncomfortable and where they're just asking me inappropriate questions. Yeah, they're even horrible to each other. I remember there was these friends hanging out, and as soon as one lot of friends left, the others were like giving them the finger and mooning them and just being horrible. So they're not even nice to each other. They're just all horrible. If those go to you, just sell the property for as much money as possible. Thank you very much, by the way, for trying to donate money. I think you contacted the police yesterday. I have some like proof of evidence to back you up in case I don't know a lot on it, but I will look it up and let you know how you could get protection. Thanks. I need to know how I can get money and like just protection, not just from her, but just like in life. I need a bodyguard in life. I've got this friend now called M. I'm just gonna call him M. He's actually been on live stream before. I've been at his house and live streamed, and he doesn't seem to mind it. So I don't think he'd really mind. He didn't like me taking pictures of him. That's weird. He doesn't like me taking pictures of him, but he doesn't mind being on my live stream. Okay. He's a politician, and he's my friend, and he's been trying to help me. He's such a really nice, sweet man. Like, people say don't trust a politician, they're not trustworthy, but he really is. I really do trust him. I think he's just like the sweetest person I've ever met. And I do trust him. Like, I've not known him for very long, but I do trust him. I get really good vibes from him, and I just feel so comfortable and happy when I'm around him. I think I might go so far as to say I actually love him. Like, not in a relationshipy way, but like, I love him as a friend. Like, I have strong feelings, but it's not necessarily like for a relationship. But I think I do love him as a friend. I think I would just give him the world if I could, because he's like, what little he's done to help me so far actually means the world to me. And I want to tell him this. I'm not sure if that's too soppy. It might be too soppy. But I really just want to tell him, like, how much his friendship means to me, because I've just never had anyone be, like, as kind to me as he's been. And just genuinely nice without wanting to get in my pants, you know? Like, I had this so-called friend once who was, like, trying to help me, but it was clear that basically, it was, one of those guys that people make fun of. Are they called neckbeards or something? Or I can't remember what they're called. Nice guys. That's it. Nice guys. Like, where they do nice things for girls, but only to get like points in the bank so that they either date them or have sex with them. It's kind of like that. But he has made it very clear that he does not want to have sex with me. Like, I've asked. Heck, I've even initiated shit with him, and he's just like pushed me away and stuff. So it's like, he doesn't even want that. He just wants to help me, and he's like said, he has told me how much he worries about me and stuff. I think he cares about me. It's really sweet. I just find it really sweet. If I could vote for him, I would. I plan to save up money once I get a job. Hopefully I could donate to you a lot, and also get myself out of my hellhouse. I live with my narcissistic, emotionally unavailable family. Oh my gosh. Geez, you too? What are they like? What's it like living there? Also, are you male or female? And also, how old are you? Sorry to be so nosy, but I just want to get to know the people that, are like on my live stream and are like helping me. Like, you're helping me a lot. Oh my gosh, you're female. Oh my gosh, you're like the first female that actually watches my streams. I could tell by the profile picture. I just assumed you were male only because I'm so used to it being only males on my. But as soon as you said you live with your narcissistic family, for some reason I thought, wait a minute, are you female? I don't know. It's weird how you just stereotype. First stereotype because that's who usually comes on my channel, and then it's like, oh yeah, well, a male would never be a victim of this. It's like, sorry, it's just a stereotype. I'm sorry, I do that a lot. It's just like, it's not a conscious thing. It's just something that like pops into my head. But thank you so much. It would really be. I'm glad there are people trying to help you. I hope I can be one of them. Yeah, I hope you could be one of them. I think you'd do really good. And then I could help you get out of the house. But you need to get out of the house, so you're gonna get a job to get out of the house. But I will help you also. It'd be cool to meet, but I think you're from America, so probably impossible. Look at this. That's disgusting. You can't see it, but there's all this like stuff floating around. Ugh, disgusting. Right, I'm gonna have to stop the stream now, guys, because we're about to eat. So I will talk to you guys soon. I will do another live stream really soon. Probably, maybe tomorrow. I don't know yet. We'll see. Maybe not, because I'll be busy, but definitely most likely Monday. Most likely. Might not be on this channel though. I'm not sure. Alright. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to donate. Those who can right now.
Away from the house, right?
Yes,
Here we
ma'am.
go.
So did you put it back?
Yes, we were able to get the copper pipes replaced with PEX piping, the water lines.
Are you watching Desperate Housewives now?
No,
Oh.
I've said ITVX. Now, please don't talk to me.
Oh, sorry.
Could now go into ITVX, isn't it?
That's funny though. That's quite funny. Alright. I hope the food tastes better than it looks. Yeah, it looks horrible, doesn't it? Thanks for the loves, guys. It's really appreciated, and your donations are very much appreciated. I appreciate those who have donated already, and anybody who donates in the future. I have received your donations recently, and I very much appreciate them. It's not much, but I will be doing the videos that you request. Don't you worry about it. I know it's taking a little bit for me to do things at the minute, but I've just been really busy trying to get out of this place. I've been having like a lot of phone calls with people trying to get someone to help me, like the council and the domestic abuse hotlines, the council, the doctors, and a few others I can't remember. There's been loads of them. One person interviewed me and said they don't think I need therapy. They said I'm fine and I'm well adjusted. And they said that they were going to give me a support worker, but they never did. So I've got to chase that up again for the third time, because I've already chased it up like three times before, and they just don't get back to you. So yeah, I've just been really busy. So I'm going to be trying to get your commissions and videos posted out. I still need ID so I can post these things privately on things like OnlyFans and Patreons of Fantasy Feeder and that other one, Stuffer. There's one called Stuffed or Stuffer. I don't know. I was going to do some videos on there as well. That's like really anonymous. Alright. See you later. Ooh, top fans. I need to find the X, don't I? Oh, let me just save. Right, I'm just going to save the thing.